Alright, hello guys. Coming out with another tutorial. This tutorial is going to be on some fanning. I'm going to go over choker fanning and backhand fanning. Actually, I probably will save backhand fanning for another video. So this video, I'll mostly go over choker fanning. I'm going to be using the Fly Tie 51 for this tutorial. It's a good knife for fanning, especially choker fanning, because if you notice, it's more flat up here towards the top of the handles, the scales, and it's rounded off down here at the bottom, so it's actually quite nice. So let's get into it. So choker fanning is a move where you're basically moving the handle throughout. You're going to be moving the handle throughout your thumb and your middle finger, then your thumb and your ring finger, and then pinching with your ring, index, and middle finger, and then doing a thumb rollover at the end. Now it sounds a lot more complicated than it really is. This trick is really all about momentum and relaxing your fingers, kind of. It's like that. Now it looks pretty complicated and it sounds complicated, but you'll be able to get it. I remember I first saw a video from Phoenix Fire doing this trick, and I was like, no way in hell I'm going to be able to do that. But then I learned it, and it really wasn't that bad at all. So I'll show you how to do the trick right now. So you can start this trick basically from anywhere, but you want to start it holding it like this. Just do a double rollout like that, or you can start it from a Y2K and then just go into it. But I'm going to teach it to you from just a double rollout, or anytime where you end up with like any basic fanning that you're doing, you can just get into it. So anytime you end up like this, just like you're going to do a chaplain, just hold it like that after a double rollout, and then you're going to want to kind of choke down on the handles a little bit, just like that, and then you're going to want to kind of initiate a toss. And as you're doing that toss, you're going to just hold on with your thumb and middle finger, just like this. Alright? Just like that. That is how you're going to want to be holding on to it when you're doing this move at the start. So you're going to get into your double rollout position, or after any fan. Like how I usually like to start this trick is by initiating a regular fan. Do some flourish fans and like stuff like that. Just like this. Just do that for a little bit. Then when I feel comfortable, I'll just go into a choker fan. So as you're like that, you toss it, and then you just want to let it roll through your middle finger and your thumb. You're just going to kind of roll it like that. Now the amount of rolls is you're going to kind of, let's see how I really describe this very well. You're going to toss it, and then you're going to twist it until about right here, where the blade and the bite handle are like this, and the side of the handle is facing towards the left of you. And then that's where you're going to bring in your index, your ring finger. And now what you're going to do is you're just going to twist this using your ring finger and your middle finger, like this. And then you're going to twist it till it's about right here. So, over that again, show you the twists. You're going to do it like that. And then you're going to catch it in between your middle and ring, and then you're going to twist it again until the blade is facing outwards and the bite handle swinging freely like this. And you'll notice you'll have 3 fingers on the knife, or on the handle. You have 2 on top and 1 on the bottom. Your middle finger should be on the bottom, and your index and ring should be on the top. Now you're going to want to remove your ring finger and kind of swing it around, and then go into a thumb rollover from that position. Alright, so you're going to throw the toss, you're going to spin it through your thumb and middle until right about here, then you're going to hold on with your ring finger and middle finger, then do another twist until it's about right here, where the blade is facing to the left of you, and then that's when you're going to remove your finger and then go in for a thumb roll, just like that. Alright? Knife's still a little bit oily. It's freshly oiled from, well, not freshly oiled, I haven't messed with it for a little bit, but whatever, that's off topic. So, tips for this move, if you can't really get it from just doing the double rollout, try starting it from the Y2K. The Y2K is a little bit more difficult in my opinion, because as you throw the Y2K, it's not really that difficult, but you kind of want to choke down on the handles a little bit more. So you're going to throw the Y2K, then you're going to choke down on the handles, but all in one motion, just like, I'll show you real quick. Choke down on the handles just in one motion like that. Now this trick looks really, really smooth when done really, really smooth. You really want to work on perfecting this trick because it looks nice and it can work in a lot of cool combos. One of my personal favorite combos is just a simple fanning combo used with the choker fan, and it looks like this. Do a regular flourish fan, maybe a couple times if you want, and then you go into a halfway choker, which is only using your thumb and middle finger, and then you grab onto the handle, and then you do a backhand fan. So that's one of my favorite combos. It just looks like this. Sorry, my hands are a little bit slick right now because the oil. So any other tips I can give you? Loosen up your fingers. A lot of people, when they learn this trick, I know I had this problem, is that they were like tightening their fingers too tight. They were squeezing onto the knife way too tight and almost like using their hand way too much. Or using my hand way too much when I was learning this. But really, if you just loosen your hand and just hold on enough to hold onto the knife, it will basically do these rolls for you as long as you put your fingers in the right spot. This trick does not take a lot of effort. It's just that initial toss and a couple wrist motions. I think when you go for that, and when you, one thing I should have mentioned is when you go from using your thumb to your when you go from using your thumb and your middle finger to the middle finger and the ring finger, you're going to kind of want to give it a wrist pass motion like that, and that'll help it come back around so you can finish off the move. So throw it, wrist pass, thumb roll, there you go. Like I said, just kind of keep your hand a little bit loosey-goosey, and the trick almost does itself just with a little bit of effort on your part. So I hope this helped you. If you have any questions about it, leave it in the comments. Yeah, so that was the tutorial on the choker fanning. The next tutorial I should have up, I want to make, it'll probably be backhand fanning. It'll probably be backhand fanning and then maybe scissoring or full twirl. I'll probably do full twirl and then scissoring. So be on the lookout for those. This was the choker fan tutorial. Hope you enjoyed. Peace.